And while we on the subject of weight, because I think that video that I did about weight got cut off too, but wasn't able to post too. But y'all try to make me look really skinny and frail and malnutrition because y'all wanted me to look like a crackhead because y'all lied and said that I was on crack and I was on drugs, right? And anything to try to make your story match, anything to try to justify your rule of continuous, reckless, evil, malicious behavior. That's just what it is, you know. And there's no real justification for it. It's nothing you can say. You can't justify it. On any level, you can't justify it. Every single day for the last 3 years, I've been exposed to different types of carcinogens that I know for a fact. From 2019, I don't know. I'm gonna use this timeline. Well, yeah, I could say 2019. No, I'm gonna just go ahead and say 2020. From every day in 2020 to 2023, me and my child ingested food and drinks every single day. Every single day that had carcinogens in it that was supposed to expose these diseases that y'all speak of that I don't have and I never had. So I had overheard a conversation, and my daughter heard it too. In the conversation, like, the gentleman was like, so why the herpes ain't pop up yet? And why this ain't, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing dormant, honey. It wouldn't pop up because it's not there. You know what I mean? It's absolutely humanly impossible for them to put these chemicals in my food and my drinks every day. I mean, every day. To the point where my child is spitting up her formula. And I'm thinking she can't hold it down because she's allergic to it. She can't hold it down because it's poisoned. What type of evil motherfucker do that? I don't understand. But, you know, it was in this perfume that I wore every single day. Every single day. In my child's lotion. My lotion. If it was in her lotion, I'm sure it was in my lotion. But they started putting it through the vents. You know, which they still doing that till this day. It's every single day. No matter where I go, everywhere I go. It follows me. It was in my car, everywhere. So I'm constantly inhaling this. So this is not about discovering a disease. This is creating illness. You're trying to create an illness because you told so many lies. So you think that if you just can actually make me ill, I don't know whether or not you just don't want to be wrong, or you really want to make me sick and make my family sick. I don't know if y'all want to experiment on us that bad, or y'all just want us dead. But either way, it is not going to change the evil shit that you did. The entire country knows. So it wouldn't matter if something happened to me today or tomorrow. you're guilty of a whole bunch of crimes. And it ain't gonna go away because you're committed to committing those crimes every single day. Now, if you're trying to find out that if there's a sexual transmitted disease dormant, right? You gotta make me blind to determine that. You gotta make me have cancer to determine that. You gotta make me have diabetes. I mean, this girl was happy as hell because she thought that I had signs of having diabetes. This bitch but act like she's such a decent person. Don't know me from a fucking can of paint. Never had one conversation but was ecstatic. Ecstatic. What? Ain't nothing about you decent. You're not a decent person. And one day I heard this bitch say people were starting to talk like her and sit like her, and like, what? Nobody wants to be you. Girl, stop. Stop. Nobody wants to be you. Nobody wants to be you. You don't even want to be you. You, like, the fact that you're able to consciously do this type of shit to people to earn a living, and you love yourself. Impossible. There's no way you can inflict that kind of pain and fucked up bullshit on somebody and say that you love them. You love people, that you're a loving person, that you're even capable of doing it. You're not. No. If anybody need help, it's definitely you. You need help. What else? I was a witch, a drug addict, a drunk. I got me a little drink put up. I'm gonna do a video this weekend. I'm gonna make myself a cocktail and I'm gonna drink it in my video. I'm not a drunk, but if I want to have a drink every now and then, I can. Before this year, before 2026, I have not been able to have a drink since 2018. I ended up getting pregnant in 2019, and prior to me getting pregnant, her father didn't want me to drink because that was his plan. He was deliberately trying to get me pregnant with twins, but we didn't have twins. It just had his baby girl. But I haven't been able to have a drink since then because I was pregnant. Had my baby 2020, and I've been on mommy duty ever since. Then as my baby started getting older, my daughter got pregnant and had a baby. Then my son got pregnant and had a baby. So not only am I raising my young child, I'm helping raise my grandchildren. So I don't have space to drink, and never had a drinking problem. But if I would like to have a glass of wine or a couple of shots of liquor or a cocktail or two, I can do that, and I will. Y'all just said, I cannot even believe the type of shit that certain people entertain, and just be sitting around watching me for all of these years, like, oh, she's gonna slip up any minute. Slip up and do what? Become something I never was. The craziest part is, what was y'all doing with all the information that y'all gathered all of the years that y'all was watching me illegally before I even knew? Y'all knew exactly what type of person I was. Y'all know I don't bother nobody. Y'all know I don't live no kind of reckless lifestyle. None at all. Y'all know I don't do shit that I gotta pay for. I don't do shit that my conscience can't handle. I just don't. And I never did. Even when I was younger, I didn't. And I don't now. So y'all just some jealous assholes, and it's proving more and more every day. And guess what? It ain't no need, cause I can clearly see a lot of y'all motherfuckers who accuse me a lot of this shit. That's y'all past. Y'all even I can admit that I had a past. Yeah, boo, that's you. That's your story. That's your life, honey. That's you and your reckless behavior. Oh, but I've changed. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that. Because thank God, it was never me. I mean, it could have been. It could have been easily. I grew up in an environment where that could have been me every day, all day. But I chose to make a choice. This is who I've always been. And you hating on me because of that? Come on now. Like, that's crazy. How can you be that jealous? How can you be that jealous? And all of my friends was like that. All of my friends, but I was the voice of reason. I was always trying to talk them out of stupid shit. Most of the time, they didn't listen. So when they wanted to do their dirt, they would leave me out of it. They go hook up with the friends that's gonna be like, yeah, girl, yeah, fuck them, girl, fuck them. Because they know I'm gonna be like, don't do that. You know what I mean? They just, like, they ain't want to hear it. They ain't want to hear my mouth. So they would do certain things to certain people that they knew would condone it. Because that's just who I've always been. I don't have to fake in front. You ain't got to wait for me to be imperfect. Because I am a very imperfect person. I cuss a lot. I don't cuss like I used to. Because I have my baby and my grandchildren. You know, when my older kids were smaller, I didn't cuss in front of them a lot. But as they got older, like, yeah, I ride my family cuss. You know, I mean, like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. And then say that I'm abusing, trying to act like I'm abusive to my children. All of my kids tower over me. All of them. 3 times my size. How the hell can I abuse somebody 3 times my size? But you motherfuckers really ran with that shit. And that's why y'all was doing shit y'all ain't want me to be seen. Because if somebody would have seen me, they'd have been like, how that little ass 4'11" lady abuse somebody that's 5'8", 175 pounds. That's how fucked up y'all. Because I'm a homebody. I don't go out much, which I never did. You know, oh, she don't come out much, so we can just spread all these lies and people gonna believe it. Because she ain't around to prove herself. And I wasn't gonna never prove myself. My actions speak for me. But I was never going to defend myself. I was never going to do that. But the fact that you would rip up a home, you would rip up a family, and y'all been watching, y'all know I got a very good relationship with my children. Had a very good relationship with my children. And then y'all think y'all gonna do all of these things, and then one day all is gonna be forgiven. It's not. Because everybody who betrayed me in some kind of way should have known better. So nope. And they got y'all to thank for that. Yeah, that's all y'all. All y'all destructive, evil, malicious behavior. Yeah, that's all of y'all. Y'all gonna take credit for that shit? Should have said. Can't even believe that people, especially when they try to pretend to be so decent, so fucked up. Y'all some fucked up. Yeah.